Tom Waddle.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
It's time to find out what's on Tom's mind
Is that why you are here?
as we go inside Waddle's world.
Waddle's World brought to you by our great friends and partners at Wintrust Community Banks. They are Chicago's banks. To find your nearest Wintrust Community Bank, visit wintrust.com/find us, member FDIC. Hey, why is the World Series Game 1 not until Friday? Is this that scheduling thing? Like, just in case there's a Game 7, we've got to push it all the way back here, and we can't be flexible?
When was Game 7 supposed to be? Monday?
Yeah, I don't know. Man, I don't understand why we're making us wait
Or
so long.
Tuesday? What day was Game 6? Was that
Sunday was game 6.
So when
So-
Game 7 have been Monday?
Monday or
I don't know
Tuesday?
why the wait.
Well, they do it so if there is a Game 7 of the World Series, that would fall on a Sunday.
Why do they want it on a Sunday with football?
Yeah, why are you trying to compete with the National Football League? That's idiotic.
Maybe it's a bad Sunday night game that night. I don't know.
Well,
Listen,
that's
you can't put
equally not smart.
Don't let me get inside the mind
By
of
the
Rob
way,
Manfred.
you know, it could be a bad game. We've seen bad games, bad NFL games, do 2.5 times the audience of important other.
Oh, this is Yankees
Professional
Dodgers,
sports
brother.
event.
This is the big one.
Dude, I'd love to see what an NFL, a bad NFL game would do if it was only available on Chizen right now.
Chizen.
What kind of ratings would they pull?
Antenna sales through the roof.
I was just reaching
They'd be
out.
sold out.
I don't think that there's an end in sight with Xfinity.
Yeah, I just bought the antenna.
Did you?
I just literally I just consummated the deal.
Antenna Man,
Does
Sylvie.
that work in this case?
I mean, did you have to have sex to
no,
finish
just,
the,
is that
exchange?
word only?
No, I don't.
I don't
know.
think you're
didn't know how you
supposed to
meant-
have sex
yeah.
with the antenna.
Well, Carmen was talking about mounting his antenna.
That's true,
So
he was.
He threw me off a little bit. So yes,
You
I'm getting.
consummated the purchase.
I got it from Apt, of course. They're a proud partner of ours, and it will be delivered by tomorrow.
So no.
That was part of the thing. I said I need to have this by tomorrow.
Do you know how to plug it in?
No, And
Do you know how to go through the process of trying to get it to scan and
I'm
connect?
gonna have to watch a YouTube video for sure. Carmen said
Oh,
it took
you're
him-
going to have to call a handyman. Who you kidding?
Probably.
Why
You're
don't you
right.
just have someone from App come in?
No, I'll come over and do it
you?
for $50.
You're
Sylvie.
not coming near my house. I'm joking. You're welcome at my house
He's
anytime.
joking, but he's
Well,
not.
he just
Kevo,
said
you're
you're welcome.
welcome.
So I'd say go over there for $50. I'll pay you $50 to plug his antenna in at his house.
I'll plug you in for $50.
I'll pay you. Mallory, you want to go halvesies? You give 25. I'll
hell?
give
Why not?
25 to send Kevin over to Sylvie's house.
Are you coming up to Hallis with us tomorrow, Kevbo?
No, I wish.
Because then you could have stopped by afterwards.
There you go. I would have been right in the
Plugged
neighborhood.
him in.
But
plugged him in.
yeah, so Carmen said it took him 10 minutes to set up, which means for me at least it's a minimum of an hour. If it took Carmen 10
How
minutes,
much would it cost to have Pat Boyle in the pregame show just come to your house and do the pregame show from your house?
I think his hourly rate is $5,000.
Okay, let's do it. Let's get a crew together. And let's have PB
Like a remote broadcast for Chizen.
from our house, from Chizen. From Sylvie's basement.
Didn't
Here
you-
is Blackhawk Hockey.
Didn't Gene Greco once do a sports cast from your Super Bowl party?
I think so.
Yes, he did. He did a hit. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think we're going to have the Super Bowl party again this year. I think it's coming back.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's coming back.
Are you going to have Richard Dent over?
He'd be
he
welcome
he's
if he
in
wants.
the neighborhood.
Yeah, if he wants to, he can come over.
You're going to do a test run with the Halloween party?
No.
We going to drive the golf carts around
If
the
you'd
neighborhood?
like to. I don't have a basketball net. But there's a park down the street like that we could all walk to and we could have pickleball and pick a basketball.
First week of February?
Absolutely. I mean,
Second week of
listen,
February?
Well, listen, we played basketball at the old house with snow on the court.
That's right.
Where was I at? I forgot what I was doing here.
Is that the year you puked?
I went to bed with my boots
Shoes
on.
on, woke up,
at 3, got
puked.
up and puked my guts out, went right back to bed with my boots on, and fell back asleep. That was the time Foxy, the year Foxy was there till all hours of the night.
I have a great picture, too, from that Super Bowl party. Foxy's drinking
Holy-
one of his. Well, first
Has
he's
he got one holding Mason upside down or something?
He's got one where he's holding Mason upside down. But then there's one where he's guzzling another vodka soda, and you're in the background staring at him, saying, "Look," with the look on your face, saying, "I can't believe how much this guy's drinking." I'll find it. Do you remember what year that? So that it was.
Was that
Is that
the
2020
Eagles?
or was it the?
No,
Was that
it
Eagles
was before that.
Patriots?
I thought it was Niners.
Was it Falcons?
I thought it was Niners Chiefs the first time.
I don't remember. Again,
was the
that's
year
I think it's the last time I puked.
Really?
I think so.
It was either the 2017 season, his last year. Was it the last year he coached, or was it the year after he coached?
I thought it was the year after.
I don't know if it was that or the time I puked in the SUV coming home from cut. Those were the two times I puked most recently. But that's been a long time. I'm more mature. I'm much more mature now.
No, you're not.
Have you, boy, this has scared the hell out of me when I started to read this. You know it's Halloween season. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, yeah.
Extreme Haunted House, world's scariest torture chamber haunted house where thrill seekers agree to have teeth yanked out and fingers broken. The world's most terrifying haunted house where participants allow their teeth to be pulled out is still open. McCamey Manor is dubbed a torture chamber in disguise, with the owner being probed for traumatizing guests. You should see the pictures of all that's going on. Everyone is bleeding profusely. There's snakes everywhere.
This is stupid.
Brave thrill seekers have been submerged in water, trapped in small boxes, and even tormented by tarantulas, all for hours on end. The House of Horrors in Tennessee has continuously dogged by complaints of violence and calls for it to be axed. Anyone who finishes the experience is rewarded with $20,000, but so far no one has. Owner Russ McCamey said if the things people said about him were true, he wouldn't be free in running the experience. I'm just saying.
I don't. The haunted house thing is not for me. They're too aggressive. It's too
I don't go to.
aggressive, and it's dark.
You should see the pictures. They're
too
horrible.
too handsy. I don't trust them.
Nobody has completed it.
Are you a haunted house?
Change.org petition set up in 2019 has been signed 193,000 times, dubbing McCamey Manor a torture chamber under disguise. Look at this. What is that? Oh yeah, there it is. And I'm looking at him like, you get it, Foxy. You get it. I'm like, man, look at that. That's another one.
Should I tweet out this picture?
Of just Waddle?
No, it's
No, I'm saying you should maybe like zoom in and only show the.
Yeah, don't.
I'm
You may not
taking a
wanna let
picture-
Foxy-
I'm taking a picture of my wife and Mason, February 4th, 2018.
2018.
And
so
in the
who was that?
background, it's Foxy chugging a vodka soda.
He wasn't chugging. He was just sipping.
And then over the shoulder, Waddle's like looking at, whoa, you're drinking again. Whoa.
That was the Nick Foles Super Bowl, was it not?
That's what I thought. I
Yeah.
thought it wasn't that. It was the Eagles and the Patriots.
BDN.
Yeah.
BDN energy from
Don't
Foxy
remember,
on
that
that
was
one.
also the night that we were outside playing basketball, and one of Randy Merkin's son's teammates elbowed me in the nose, and my nose was pointed in the other direction, and I had to snap it back in place. Do you remember that?
I do.
Was Alex playing with us that?
No,
he
he
was
was a
gone.
little young. Yeah.
Yeah. My nose was pointed this direction, and I had to grab it and crack it back in place. I was hammered.
Of course you were.
But it was so much fun. Flying air taxis moved closer to U.S. takeoff with issuing of FAA rule. Would you get on a flying taxi?
Yes, for sure. They're going to go
Have
from
you seen what they
downtown
look
to
like?
O'Hare,
Yeah.
right?
They look like kind of miniature helicopters.
like a drone, like
Yeah.
a large size
Yes.
drone.
Yeah. I'm not sure I would do that. Now, would you get in one that was fully automated and operational without a pilot?
I don't know. You would have to have a good.
These aircraft take off and land
long run.
vertically like helicopters, but they fly like fixed-wing planes. Many companies are working to get them on the market, but they have been held back by the lack of clarity over regulations to govern their use. How could you do that? How could you have so many of them in the air at the same time?
That's the question. And then, like,
really
do you believe
interesting.
in like 20, 30 years we're gonna have a bunch of things like the Jetsons?
Yeah.
We're gonna have like traffic in the air.
Did you see the fat Russian Leonardo DiCaprio? Can you see the
I heard
likeness?
you talking about it. So
Yeah,
this
Kevin
is a
gave me the
look-alike.
story.
This is a
Yeah, it says Russian fat Leonardo DiCaprio sent to fight at Ukraine front after weight gain spoils his likeness to the A-listers. So they actually sent him to go fight because he had gained weight and they could no longer entertain people as
they can't pass him off as Leo anymore.
Right, because he's fat Leo.
You're omitting the best line from the article. He went from thinception to the great Fatsby.
Which is a great reference to two of Leo's movies. That's great. Where'd you get that?
New York Post, the bastion of journalism.
There you go. Russian computer programmer who rose to short-lived fame for his resemblance to actor Leonardo DiCaprio has been sent to fight in Ukraine because he packed on too many pounds and wasn't working anymore. That's what you got to do right there. Okay, here's a good story for you. Underpaid flight attendants turn to stripping, eating passengers' leftovers, and explaining that they can't survive if they continue to go on this path.
Wait, what?
A stripping flight attendant might seem like an OnlyFans fantasy. However, that's not the case for some air hostesses who've turned to removing their clothes for cash and other desperate measures to make ends meet when not working the financially unfriendly skies.
I'm appalled.
I didn't realize that was the case.
How dare you?
I think that that's kind of, isn't that also just like that's your preference? You decided to do that on your own. You can't just say, well, I'm not making enough as a flight attendant, so I have to dance in a gentleman's club.
Yeah.
I'm not passing judgment. I'm just saying. It feels like that's a stretch.
Well, there are many other things that,
That's where I was going with that. All right, when we come back, I'll find something else to entertain you.
Waddle and Sylvie on Chicago's Home for Sports, ESPN Chicago.
Football Sundays on ESPN Chicago begin with fantasy. Host Jeff Miller gives you the essential info needed to set your lineups. The Fantasy Football Show Sunday morning at 7 on the new home of the Bears, ESPN Chicago. Presented by Tullamore Dew.
Guys, Steinhoffels is a proud partner of the Chicago Bears. In this Bears season, Steinhoffels is partnering with Special Spaces Illinois to create dream bedrooms for children battling cancer. For every false start caused by the Bears defense during a home game, Steinhoffels will donate $1,000 to Special Spaces Illinois. Truly is a great cause. Steinhoffels is Chicagoland's largest selection of furniture and mattresses to fill every style and budget, and is 100% employee-owned. Shop in-store and online at steinhoffels.com.
We all know going solar is a great way to help create a healthier, cleaner planet. But the first step is finding a solar solution that makes sense for you. You may have questions about cost and convenience. ComEd has answers and tools, like a solar calculator, to help you see all your options. You don't even need solar panels to benefit from solar power. You just need the right information. Go to comed.com/solar to find a solar solution that works for you.
This season, beat the holiday rush and shop Astound.com for bigger deals, bigger savings, and bigger internet. For a limited time, get Astound Internet for only $20 a month for 2 years. Plus, add 5G unlimited Astound Mobile free for 12 months. Our award-winning fiber-powered internet can handle it all. Faster streaming, better gaming, and secure online shopping. Lock in bigger savings than ever before at Astound.com. Restrictions apply. See Astound.com for details.
Few Whiskey. Have you met us? Few is born of defiance and comes from Evanston, the town where the temperance movement started and prohibition lasted until 1972. Here at Few, we make whiskey the only way we know how, our way. We use an iconic 70-20-10 mash bill. We mash, ferment, distill, bottle, and age all right here in Chicagoland. Few makes Chicago-style whiskeys for Chicago whiskey drinkers. Few Spirits, Incorporated 2011, 46.5% alcohol by volume. Evanston, Illinois, 60202.
Hey man, what are you eating?
Fry the Coop.
Wait, what is it?
Fry the Coop.
What's it called?
It's called Fry the Coop, dude. They make the best chicken sandwich this side of the Mississippi. You haven't tried it?
So they sell chicken?
Are you even listening? Yes, it's Fry the Coop. They sell chicken and happiness. It's thebomb.com, as the kids say. They're up in Lincoln Park, Oak Lawn, Elmhurst, Tinley Park, Westtown, Portage Park, and Darien, and Prospect Heights. It's the best chicken sandwiches you will ever have. Period. Just Google it. Fry the Coop.
Dear football fans, Toyota's leading the drive to victory. The Corolla and all-hybrid Camry make big plays with style and efficiency. RAV4 is a versatile game changer. Highlander's got room for your whole squad. And the rugged Tacoma and Tundra control the line of scrimmage. They've all got available all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive too. Visit Toyota.com or head to your local Toyota dealership. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, it's Captain Hood here with Howard Ankin. Howard, I know someone who was injured on the job.
I'm here to help.
My guy.
Howard, I have a buddy who was injured after being rear-ended by a truck.
I'm here to help.
My guy.
Wait a minute. Your guy?
Correct.
Oh, no. My guy is Howard Ankin.
Fellas, I'm here to help.
There's an Ankin Law practice area for just about any injury.
Ankin Law is injury law made personal.
I could not have said it better myself.
Howard Ankin is our guy. Call 312-6-million.
On the Cap and J Hood Show, weekday morning 7 to 10 on ESPN 1000. My guy.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
On October 21st, 2006, Michigan State found themselves down 38-3 with less than 10 minutes to go in the third quarter, and they made that initial deficit like it never even happened, scoring 38 straight points to win 41-38.
Incomplete. The ball game is over. The Michigan State Spartans in one of the greatest comebacks in Michigan State football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
Are you ready to unleash the beast? Monster Energy is here to give you the edge this college tailgate season. Loaded with bold flavors, our powerful blend gives you the energy you need to push you beyond your limits. Tune in all season long with Monster, the energy drink of ESPN Radio College Football Tour. Power your performance with a drink that's as hungry for victory as you are. Crack open an ice-cold Monster and dominate your competition. Monster Energy, unleash the beast. Grab yours today.
Want a great deal on tires? Go to CarX Tire and Auto and save up to $200 on any set of 4 tires installed. Any brand, any size. That's right, up to $200 off tires. Only at CarX Tire and Auto.
Waddle and Sylvie, from our State Street studio to your hellish commute home, we're there with you, making it bearable. Never mind. Back to Waddle and Sylvie on ESPN Chicago.
Scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for the start of the NBA regular season tonight as the Knicks and Celtics square off, as do the T-Wolves and the Lakers?
An 8.
Really?
Yeah. I like hoops. I like having it at my disposal. I won't watch every game, but I watch.
Do you have to have an antenna for tonight's
No.
Celtics and Knicks game?
No, but you know what I will use is ESPN's Where to Watch. Because where are the games tonight? Is it an ESPN night? Is it a TNT night? This is a year before NBC takes over, correct?
I got TNT for the New York-Boston game and TNT for the Minnesota-LA game. Both TNT games. By the way, there was talk that there will be some sort of celebration when Bronny and LeBron are on the court together tonight. Also in LA, you'll have Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. there. I believe they're the only father-son who have played in the same game in a major professional sport in our country's history, right? Isn't that correct? Am I over my skis a little bit?
At the same time on
Yeah.
the same
Same
field
team.
for the same team?
Yeah, remember, they
I
played
would
together.
think so. Yeah, I remember. Oh, yeah, there were some great moments. I think they
Remember
went
when he
back
stepped
to back.
in? He stepped in front of his dad to catch a pop or a fly in the
a
outfield.
fly ball. I think they went back to back home runs.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just, and it was quite the opposite. I mean, Ken Griffey was a good baseball player.
Yeah.
Ken Griffey Jr. was a Hall of Fame baseball player.
No question.
This is sort of different.
By the way, Bronny
But
is
still cool.
actually garnering betting action as the Rookie of the Year long shot. That is setting money on fire.
You think so? I mean, we've seen.
You think that there is a chance on this beautiful earth that Bronny wins Rookie of the Year in the
Nothing's
NBA?
impossible.
No, this is impossible. He shouldn't even be in the league.
Be in the G League.
He probably will be in the G League at some point, don't you think? This
Yeah,
year?
I would think so. But look, nothing's impossible. What do you got for Rookie of the Year?
I don't know. We're going to have to get him by the NBA bunker. I'm trying to cut a deal with Pat Boyle right now to have him do the show from my house.
I am very excited. I said this during Crosstalk.
I do believe that Matas is going to be a very good player.
Yeah, I think
they got this right.
I think that the kid they got from OKC, if
Giddey?
Yeah, I think there's a chance he could be okay and good. He's young. What is he? 21? I think they're going to win more than 28
I know
games.
that's what I'm fearful of. That they're not. Now remember,
they're not going to keep their pick if they do that.
Right. The Bulls' first-round pick is only top 10 protected. If they are not in the top 10, it goes to San Antonio. And this is the year where the top 2 picks at least are supposed to be game-changing players. Cooper Flagg, who plays for Duke, is supposed to be a generational talent.
Yes.
And the number 2 overall pick, I believe, plays for Rutgers, who they think is outstanding too. So they're like...
Why Rutgers?
Huh?
Why Rutgers?
Rutgers is actually good.
Because they pay well.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Doesn't Ron Harper's son play on Rutgers as well? I think he's his running mate. Get this guy's name.
By the way, PB has reached out to inform me that Gordie Howe played with both of his sons back in the day. So,
well, I mean, look,
modern day. I'm talking modern day.
No,
PB.
we were talking. Of course, we know that. We were talking about the ones that, not everyone.
We know the Waddle and
knew
Sylvie
that.
listener knows all the hockey history.
course.
There's no reason to even inform people of that.
PB also says a couple bucks and unlimited Manhattans, and he'll do the show from my house. Done. You're in. Come on in. Sorry about that. I was just testing everybody's hockey knowledge. I was just waiting for somebody to step in and go, hey, idiot. That's not the case. Do you see Lions wide receiver Jameson Williams is facing a 2-game suspension for PED usage, or not PED, performance-enhancing substance policy issues? So what was he doing?
I don't know. He's had a couple suspensions in a short
Gambling
career.
was the first one,
Yes,
right? And then he had the ACL he was coming back from. By the way, in that 76ers debut, which will happen tomorrow, Joel Embiid and Paul George will not play.
Yeah, they're already. Well, I mean, Embiid's been banged up basically, even though he played at the Olympics. He's got that knee issue, and I think Paul George hurt himself, hyperextended a knee during preseason. And he's always hurt anyway. But
Dodgers Yankees World Series tickets on the resale market.
Let me guess.
What do you think
where are we going? LA or New York?
Resale tickets for the World Series opener at Dodger Stadium against the Yankees started at
LA. I'm going to say they start at, this is the get-in price, $471.
Nope.
Am I too low?
Yep.
$628.
Resale tickets for the World Series opener at Dodger Stadium against the New York Yankees are much more expensive than what you just stated.
Wow. $1,200.
Nope.
Am I still too low?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. $1,500.
$1,358 as of last night on StubHub.
And there's a lot of seats at Dodger Stadium. Isn't that one of the largest Major League ballparks in the U.S.? I want to say there's like 60,000. That place seats?
56.
56?
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
So,
one thing is, that is, remember, the asking price, so you wonder what they'll actually sell for. You know, as you get closer to game time, because you're going to see the prices will be inflated a little bit early on while they try and, capitalize on the market.
Imagine if Gordie Howe was playing
with one of his
they'd
sons.
Be really expensive. It'd be really expensive if that was the case. Americans consume nearly 80 pounds of sugar a year, a survey reveals.
That doesn't surprise you.
Really? 80 pounds?
Yeah, that doesn't surprise
According to a recent study, the average American consumes over 36,000 grams of sugar per year. And you think Tua was making a bad decision. Watch what you're shoveling down your pie hole. Right?
Well said,
right?
sir. Well said.
Right? You want us to stand forward and tell Tua he shouldn't do that? Maybe put down the ding-dongs. Huh? Because you're costing all of us
You know
money.
what? That should be Tua's go-to response. Like, hey, when's the last time you ate gummy bears?
Right. Hey, maybe you ought to put down the chips.
Hey, have you had a soda lately?
Yeah.
What about the tweet someone sent?
That's my point. You want me to read that tweet
Yeah,
too?
read it over to everybody, because I saw it too.
Okay, this was directed at the two of us with the conversation.
even more
I
so
think
to
you
me.
and I think you and I were just kind of saying, hey, listen, you got to let him do his own thing. This is from Gage T. So we should let Tua continue football because he's an adult and it's his decision. Now let's replace Tua with Braxton or Mason and football with heroin. Does that change your opinion? Sometimes you need to save people from themselves. I never thought football was an illegal drug, but I don't know.
Look, yes. First of all,
First
you
of all,
lost
your
me at
kids are
heroin.
what? Your kids are 10 and 12?
10 and 8.
10 and 8.
Thank you for
Right.
noticing, though. But yeah, you lost me at heroin. And then the
Well,
second part
heroin was misspelled. It was hero, with an E. Heroin.
I know he's very close with his family. I'm sure they all weighed in. And ultimately, as an adult, he made. What are they going to do? Lock him in his room?
I
like
don't
he's
know. I'm not
12?
sure. Like I said, we're start making decisions for other people. Should we start coming over to people's houses and make sure that your cracker closet isn't filled with a bunch of junk food that's making you unhealthy?
Yeah.
Maybe your
80
blood
grams.
pressure and your heart rate isn't where it needs to be, and I can get you on the right diet.
Let's ask Wilbon what he thinks about this. We'll ask him about Bears and Commanders. We'll talk to him about the Bulls. I know he's always bullish over the Bulls. So we'll talk to Wilbon about all these things coming up
The
next.
afternoon drive is easier